Hey guys, it's CHiOE and I'm here with another video. Pretty awesome. Please hold your applause until the end though. This is me, my homie Brian, and my homie Astonix playing the championship challenge, and I'm gonna highlight some of the best matches and commentate over them because a lot of you guys actually do like that content more than the heavy editing and memes. So let's hop right into it. If you haven't already, make sure that you have liked the video and you're subscribed to my channel because I promise I post content as often as I can now that school's over and I'm in between jobs and everything. So I'm trying my best to grind out videos and to bring entertaining content to all of you. Here we have a match against a Jesse, Daryl, and the Shelly. A really bad comp for this map, especially because it's not really based on short range, and it was kind of comical, this whole match in general. Like, the Jessie came out of nowhere. I was not prepared for it at all, and this Shelly, we could literally not kill her for so long, and she was just sitting there. She wasn't trying to like do anything or anything crazy. Like, she just sat there, and we're like, okay, who's gonna kill her? But so yeah, once the Shelly was gone, I figured I should come in and help in the middle now that control was had. The Daryl played way too aggro. He kept rolling in for no reason. He was running into Pam's healing turret, and all three of us. So running into that is never a good idea, even as a Daryl. He got nothing done. He achieved nothing by that at all. And honestly, we were just like, hey, it's fine. I mean, we'll take the feed, man. But the only annoying part was when the Jessie would hit her shots, which she didn't hit them often, but this Daryl dude, just so annoying. He was very persistent, and right here Astonix was super low, so I shoved the Daryl against the wall and took him out, and that gave us all of our gems back that he had taken from us. Stupid Daryl. And so now that we had not as much control of the middle as we would have liked, we had to kind of just try and fight back for it. If you guys can hear my cat in the background, I do apologize. I will take care of that after this match. I will let him in, and hopefully he will be happy. But yeah, of course Daryl rolled in again. Really dumb move. Way too aggro. And at this point, I think they knew that they had basically lost the match. The Shelly just ran right into the mines, and just easy win for us all around. I pushed the Daryl back, and just an easy win. So let's hop into the next one. This was our last bounty match before we went into Siege, and it was our most difficult one by far. We got the first star thanks to Astonix, and we were again just off to a lead. The first two games were like breezes. It was like 20 something to 2 every time. I don't know who kept dying. It's probably me. We just sat in the bow gadget, and we just had to watch out because they had a brawler that did some massive splash damage. I think it might have been, I don't remember if it was Tara or not, but yeah, Chef's Gadget did just a lot of work right there. Yeah, it was the Jessie, so we could not bunch up a lot as much as we would have liked to, but we found ways around it. They kept coming in, and for a second I thought they were all huddled in a corner because they weren't coming around at all, and we didn't know where they were. So I think now it's just the build up to when they do actually come into Astonix's view, and we're like, oh hey. Anyway, Tara's super was actually terrifying. We did suffer some deaths there, but thanks to Brian, we actually got a lot of those stars back, and now we're in the lead again. So Astonix drops off some mines to cut off more area. I go up as far as I feel safe going up to see if there's anybody up there I can super, which there is not, so I come back. And we have the bow gadget again, iconic. Everybody's charging up their supers. Tara misses hers. She literally had, I don't think she had any view, so I don't know why she did that. It was actually kind of funny to me. I was like, oh hey, nice miss, man. But this was kind of an awkward moment for us because Brian was literally on the brink of death, and everybody was shooting at him, and Astonix and I were just chilling up at the top. So it was a little bit interesting for all of us. The bow got absolutely like wrecked right there, and yeah, so game over. Actually, really kind of intense, but hey, it's okay because we ended up fine. Here was our first Siege match, and actually we had a pretty good strat going in. Just I put down my launch pad and took control right away, and it actually basically won us the entire match. So with me getting control, I had easy access to the Frank right here, and yes, I was getting shot at by the Tick, but all around we had decent control, and Frank was gone pretty quickly. And then Penny came in, and I do think I died here, I believe. Yeah, thanks Brian. Anyway, but yeah, we we had a really good start, a level 2 siege bot, and again, with every siege bot, you gotta have someone stay behind, especially in the beginning of the match, to make sure that your opponents don't start building up a counter push. So I kept control here, Sonics rushed in, and then I made the mistake of rushing in, I think, here, and I don't know if I got myself killed or not. That might have actually been a different match. Yeah, that was a different match. Anyway, so we had control again, just waiting around. Brian's over here sniping people, and we broke down the main walls to get to the Ike, which is actually really good because our bot had like a one-way drive there. Yeah, they really didn't stand a chance here, and it was really obvious. But I'm glad they at least kept trying. But this Frank didn't really have the right star power, in my opinion. He had the plus 1,000 something health, I think, and that's not my favorite one. It's not great for Siege, in my opinion. But I mean, I would use it in Brawl Ball, but I wouldn't use it in Siege. But hey, that's just my opinion. So here we deal a ton of damage, and here is where I actually mess up and I die. And it's funny because in our voice chat, Brian was like, "Hey, Chloe, back up," and I just didn't back up. I just died. So always listen to the Brawl gods. Poor Brian, he died pretty quickly. But I was here being my Gale, missing all my shots, and somehow we still kept control, which was really, really good. Sonics got slapped here, and we had a level 10 siege bot, and it was literally over for them. Freaking 45,000 health, and it was just rushing towards their Ike, and it was just game over. So now you guys can just sit back and watch us storm in and just do work on this Ike and just get it out of the way. So yeah, that's GG's. Let's hop into the next one. Now this match was actually really insane. We thought we were going to lose it from the beginning, but in voice chat, I remember I said it would be kind of funny if we came back and won this, and we actually did come back and win this. And this is probably the one that I'm most excited to show you guys. By the way, I'm sorry that my hair looks like this. I was outside like all day today, and I went for a run as well. So yeah, I gotta take a shower soon, but I figured I'd record first, so don't mind this, okay? I'm sorry. Anyway, our plan was, as you saw, put the Gale gadget down and then launch everybody in and just do absolute work. And first, it was not working well at all, and it kind of scared all of us because we had just switched up our strat because we could only afford to lose one more match. So this could have been it for us, but it was not. So I go ahead, I get rid of the Nita. I try and get rid of the Barley as well, but he's too quick with his shots and he takes me out before I can get to the safe. So right now we're more focused on defending, and since Sonics cannot reach this Rico, I go in and take things into my own hands, and I almost die in the process, but my goal was to get rid of the Rico, and I did that, so that's all that matters. That was a mouthful. And now we have a little bit more control, so we tried to push up, but it didn't really work all that well. So Brian and I hop on the launch pad, and we go in, and we get absolutely, like, demolished right there. I don't really want to talk about it. But yeah, so it's 59 to 87, and our safe is a lot lower than theirs, so everybody's thinking, oh my god, we have like a minute 15 seconds, what are we going to do? So this is kind of where I change around how I play. I play a little bit more conservatively, even though the Nita literally takes me out right there. I am trying my best to stay alive. I just did not think that she still had a gadget left. So basically, I bolt super in, I take out the Rico, and all of a sudden here I am on the safe, and I just got to try and stay alive. I tried to pop my gadget, but I could not pop it in time, so that was a little bit of a bummer. But I did get us some leverage as was needed. So basically, right here, we're all just trying to work our way in. I, of course, hop right in. I have kind of an iffy super right there, but it did get me some good damage on the save, and I made it a little bit more of a closer game. So now things were starting to get a little bit more intense because it was 44 to 33, and we had 20 seconds left, and we had to, like, do something. Somehow, don't ask me how, Brian gets on the safe up there, does some work, and actually gets us in the lead, but I get a little bit insecure about that because I didn't know where their brawlers were. So I jumped in, and I did some more work on this safe, and I made sure that we had it low enough to where they could not come back in any way. And we went ahead and secured that last heist up, a really, really good win. Without Brian's help, it would not have been possible. He literally carried every match. Don't ask me how he did it. I don't know how he's that good. Anyway, let's go right into the Brawl Ball matches. So for Brawl Ball, we actually used a really interesting comp. We went Nita, Sandy, and Frank. Sandy, because I play a great Sandy in Brawl Ball, and Frank, because Sonics is a god Frank. And Brian is good with Nita. I don't really know how she fit into the comp, but it worked for 2 matches. Anyway, we had a pretty good start, a good control over the center, and overall, I was feeling really good because this Gale didn't hit a lot of his shots, and we felt pretty secure about this. I passed it up to Astonix hoping he would score, but he actually didn't. He lagged out, I believe, and that's okay because I was like, it's alright, if we did it once, we can do it again. I almost died there. Max tried to rush in, I think, yes, right here, but I took care of him, I think. No? Alright, I did not. I believe in voice chat I was telling the other team's Gale to chill. Shout out Brian for taking care of the Max right there as much as he could. He did get healed at the last second. I used my super because it deals 100 damage per second to the opposing team. Anyway, I give Astonix the ball, and actually he does not take it to goal. He instead shoots it at the enemy team, but that's okay. Anyway, I was feeling pretty good here. I didn't know whether Brian wanted it or if I should try and take it and score, so I go here, and I actually have an incredible goal. Look at that. It's actually so good, and everybody in voice chat made me feel good about it. They were like, that's so good. How'd you score that? And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, kind of awkward reenactment of how things went down in the voice chat. Anyway, alright, so another super because it helps us out a little bit. A really good Frank stun, and there's a second goal, I believe, and just easy win right there. This will conclude the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed and saw some dope freaking plays. If you're still here, definitely subscribe. I upload a lot of content like this. I try and play as good as I can for you guys. See you guys all in the next video. Peace out.